Hey folks, yours truly is coming to Texas. That's right, December 13th and 14th. I'll be at Fort Worth Hyenas Comedy Club. And then New Year's Eve, December 31st, Dallas Hyenas Comedy Club. We're going to have a riot, so we'll see you there, Texas. And oh boy, folks, at the end of the show, we have an audio-only segment with Professor Rutherford Grimes. He's an expert, a professor in African-American culture, and he's going to be weighing in on why African-Americans supported Donald Trump for this election, when traditionally they didn't support Donald or the Republican Party. Professor Grimes from Yale is going to offer his insights onto why there was this sudden change. So audio only at the very end of the podcast, Professor Rutherford Grimes.
I have really dark ones, so I can't wear a white shirt.
Dark what?
Nipples.
Oh. Are they nipples or areolas? Why do we have two words?
Because the areola.
Areola?
Yeah.
Areola 51.
Well, when it's two, it could be areolas. If it's both of us.
Oh, right. It's like octopus, octopi.
Yes.
Areola, areoli.
Mm-hmm.
You're riding down the Harland Highway.
All right, hold tight on the Harland Highway Show.
Harland Williams.
Get my juicy headphones on.
Okay.
What do you think? Do they look sexy or what?
Yeah, they look really sexy. I love headphones.
You love them?
Yeah, I love wearing headphones. I feel like it locks you into the conversation more.
Yeah, people ask me, you're sitting 4 feet across. Why do you wear headphones? And you just answered it. I never knew.
Yeah, it really brings you into it.
Yeah, I had no idea until you just cleared that up.
I love it.
Unbelievable. Thank you. Mm-hmm. So you're okay with them?
Oh, I love them. I think
Finally.
that even if you're having like if me and Blake are having a little argument or something like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll just put the headphones on and talk in the microphones, and it really just locks us into that conversation where we're paying more attention.
So when you and Blake, your hubby, have a little argument, which by the way, folks, little arguments don't exist. Let's keep it real here on the Harland Highway podcast. So when you break into a huge fight, you guys put headphones on and fight through a microphone.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because then you're fully paying attention to the person.
Yeah, you're like it's almost like you're doing a show.
Yeah.
Maybe do you do a podcast?
Yeah.
Maybe your podcast should be your fights.
Maybe. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to put all that out there.
Yeah, because then the problem with doing a podcast about your relationship fights, the show never ends.
That's true.
You can start it, okay, hey, welcome to the Pod Fight Cast. And then 43 hours later, 7 months later, and then you said this, and then it never ends.
Nobody wants to listen to that.
Do fights ever end between couples?
I think it depends on how good your communication is and how willing you are to say you're sorry. And
Oh, wow. So are you one of those people that hangs on to old things and brings them back to a new fight?
I'm not, unless something else happens.
Right.
That it's the same thing again, maybe.
Okay. Oh, if it's a repeat offense.
Yes. But otherwise, no.
Okay, that's good.
I believe in forgive and forget.
You're in touch with forgiveness and forget. That's the key, depending on the severity of the offense.
Yes.
Because sometimes, can you forget?
Probably not.
Yeah. But that works both ways. Sometimes Big Daddy can't forget, just the way, baby doe eyes can't forget, or whatever you guys call each other. Well, hey, let's hit the intro music here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Harland Highway podcast, where I'm going to have a 1-hour relationship right now with Valerie, and we met in kind of a cool way. You want to tell the folks how me and you met?
We met in the coolest way. We met at Madison Square Garden for Kill Tony.
Sold out Madison Square Gardens.
Out.
Right?
Crazy.
We were doing a sold out podcast called Kill Tony. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's all the rage right now.
Yeah.
And basically what it is, it's Tony Hinchcliffe created this podcast, and he has guest panel judges, comedians, and then he'll pull names out of a bucket, and young new comedians, and a lot of times kids that have never been on stage before. I don't even say kids, it's young kids, it's older people. There's no discrimination, and they get 60 seconds to sell their act or do their act, and then they're done, and then they kind of get, mentored and roasted and grilled and just have some fun banter with the panel.
Yep.
And some of these kids, I've been on the show about 5 or 6 times now, some of these new wannabe comedians, they've never done it before. And a few of the people at Madison Square Gardens, it was their very first time
Can you imagine?
doing stand-up in front of, what was it, 60,000?
Something like that. Can you imagine? Okay, so if Kill Tony was around when you first started, would you have gone on there? Even just like at the mothership, would you have gone on there?
I would have gone on it because I've seen the portals that it's opened. You know what I mean? I don't love the idea of only doing a minute because I'm one of those guys that I got to kind of warm up and get into my act. So, but the exposure is just so monumental that it can push your stand-up career ahead faster than, doing regular clubs for 25 years.
Yeah, people have blown up on there.
Yeah, I mean, when I came up through this business, it was, you put in 25, 30 years doing the circuit. And you do the late night talk shows if you're lucky enough to get on them.
And don't you have to be so careful on those too?
Oh, yeah.
With what you say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would make you go out and do your act. Like, for example, if I went and did Letterman, I would have to fly to New York 2 nights before. The producers would take me around the city to like every club and watch me do my 9 minutes I was going to do on Letterman and make sure everything was this and that. And
so much pressure.
unbelievable. Yeah.
That is so much pressure.
And now these kids, and then you get 9 minutes, and then they'll have you on maybe once a year, once every 3 years. Now you got these guys on Kill Tony.
Yes.
They're going out and being seen by just as big of an audience, if not bigger.
Probably bigger, I would think.
And they're doing a minute, but then they get like another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes of bantering with the panel if that goes well.
Yep.
And then they get invited back if they're liked.
Yeah, it's so cool.
But tell me now, your involvement, you have a very unique role in the show. Tell the sweet, sweet, sweet darling folks what you do and what your role is.
Well, originally, I had asked Tony, they were going to do the New Year's Eve show at HEB Center. And I had messaged Tony and asked if I could flash the audience.
Flash the audience?
Yes.
Like when you say flash, are we talking this region or the whole everything?
Just this region.
This region.
But I was thinking it'd be like maybe from the audience, like just pulling up my shirt and flashing.
Right.
But then I met up with him in Texas a couple days before the show, and he said, okay, you're going to go on stage and be one of the card girls. And I'm pretty shy, so I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get on a stage. And like that was terrifying to me.
Oh, wow.
But so I did it.
Yeah.
And then I ended up doing, I ended up wearing pasties because I couldn't, yeah.
I hate that word.
Do you?
Just the word pasties.
Yeah, it reminds me of like wallpaper.
Yeah, it sounds sickly. Like, how's Donnie doing? He looks pretty pasty today.
Pasties.
And then you look at him and he's got pasties stuck all over his face. Like, it's a creepy word.
It is.
Why can't we just say sexy nipple covers?
Yeah, that's better.
Even hubcaps on a car.
I like that.
Like hubcaps for the boobs.
Yeah, hubcaps.
Boob caps. Mm-hmm. You know?
Tit caps.
Tit caps. Something. Hooter caps.
Yeah.
Like pasties?
Yeah.
That sounds terminal.
I never. It does.
Bring the pasties, nurse. She's only got about 6 hours left.
I never thought of that before, but
Right?
I won't like that word anymore.
Let's never say pasties
All
again.
right, tit caps. So I've been wearing tit caps.
Yeah, or even areolae slip covers.
Okay.
Or boob sleeping bags.
All right.
Something. We got to get rid of pasties.
Okay, I'll never say it again.
Don't ever say what again?
What was the last one you said? I liked that.
Oh, the boob sleeping bags?
Yeah, sleeping bags.
Oh, good. Okay.
All right, we're going to go sleeping bags.
Yeah. Booby bags.
Yeah. So I've been wearing sleeping bags. Okay.
Tony. Oh, down-filled or regular?
Down-filled.
Oh, that'll keep them warm in the winter. Yeah. Okay, so you go out and you do the card girl thing. So what you do is you, in between each act, you walk out and go, this is act number 1, number 2, number 3.
So, this is for the arena show. So it's for each bucket pull. And then now there's the Legends cards and all of that. And then I was bringing you drinks last time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's exciting for you. Like you you get into the energy of it and the crowd. And,
I love it. Yeah.
And when you guys walk out there, they go nuts.
Mm-hmm. It's so surprising to me because I was so nervous to do it the first time.
Why?
And then just being on a stage. I just had never done anything like that before. I'll do like my videos that I make and YouTube and stuff like that. But that's so much different than being in front of actual people.
Yeah, you're isolated.
Yeah.
You're in private. Mm-hmm. But that's
and you can mess up and redo it. You know?
That's true. But I find that interesting that you say you're shy, but yet you're willing to do a full-on flashy.
Well, you know what's weird is I'm more comfortable with my tits out than I am. I don't know. It's like a distraction or something from the rest of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Huh. Okay.
Like, I know people are going to be happy. When they see boobs, there's no way they're going to be like, oh, that sucked.
Is that maternal or is that sexual? Did you think, I think I know the answer, but I guess I have to ask it. Is it a maternal thing where we were all kids and we all did some sweet suckling? And we're like, oh, boobies, the mothership. Or is it like, holy God.
Why guys like boobs? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think it probably does have a lot to do with maternal stuff.
Really?
Probably. It's probably a little bit comforting. I don't know. Have you seen the videos on Instagram where girls are just full on, OnlyFans girls are full on breastfeeding their babies?
On Instagram?
Yes.
I've seen that, and I think the loophole is that it's considered scientific or educational. So, but this is the dilemma of the wacky society we live in.
Yes.
You can pull a full breast out, and if you notice these girls on Instagram, it's not like the woman who works 3 shifts at the Motel 6 cleaning rooms and then comes home at the end of the night and suckles the child. Mm-hmm. It's girls that look like you beautiful model girls whipping out the glazed ham.
I find it creepy to use your baby to promote your OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I find that very wrong and creepy.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
It's so creepy.
It is.
And you know what else I've noticed? If you look, half the time the babies aren't real. Did you notice?
I think that's better. I think if you're going to do it, at least use a fake baby. Don't use your fucking baby for that.
Don't abuse a baby. Don't abuse a child to get likes.
It seems like abuse.
Don't make the baby lick for a like.
Yeah, it grosses me out. I don't like that.
But then there's the other side to this where, obviously breastfeeding a child is the most organic thing in the world. It's the beginning of life. It's the essence of bonding. It's all about humanity and who we are, how we're wired in our DNA. Mm-hmm. But in this country, I find in the USA more than other countries, everything is so overly sexualized that now that simple act of maternal instinct is now sexualized.
Well, because the girls are sexualizing it to make money off of it, which is I don't know. But there are I've seen educational breastfeeding videos that I'm like, oh, that's really sweet.
Yeah.
The girl's not in full makeup with her hair done, doing a little sexy face while she's breastfeeding the baby.
I think the baby should cash in, though. Because they're the other actor in this little charade.
Yeah.
I think the baby should be getting half of whatever mommy's getting. Because
they should.
It's like, hey, the baby's working. The baby's doing some suckling.
Yep. Save it till they're 18.
Yeah, let's start a suckling fund for Junior. Let's open a suckling account over at Wells Fargo for little What are you doing?
Oh, I'm fixing my little...
Okay. I thought we were almost going to get
Well, no.
You did say you're super comfortable with getting them out. Now, here she goes.
I'll take them out. But no, so this shirt's see-through. And so...
Oh.
I had to put little bathing suit pads in here to
At least you didn't say the P word.
Oh, yeah. No, these are bathing suit.
Wait, there's a difference between bathing suit pads and
Yes. These like go into the bathing suit in a little pocket.
Oh, so the stick right on.
The sleeping bags.
The sleeping bags stick right on.
Yes,
the areoli slip covers.
Yes.
But these are pads that go in
I just
to obscure the view.
Yes, exactly. I have really dark ones, so I gotta I can't wear a white shirt.
Dark what?
Nipples.
Oh. Are they nipples or areolis? Why do we have two words?
Because the areola.
Areola?
Yeah.
Areola 51.
Well, when it's two, it could be areolis. If it's both of them.
Oh, right. It's like octopus, octopi.
Yes.
Areola, areoli. Mm-hmm. Imagine if areolis had 8 legs and they squirted ink. But they do squirt milk.
They do squirt. And you know what? When milk comes out, it's like a whole bunch of streams of it, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it 2% or is it skim?
Oh, it's full. It's, what is it called? Not full. Whole.
Whole.
It's whole milk.
Almost like walrus cream.
Yeah, it's cream.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever, and this might be going way too far, but have you ever like honked a shot into a bowl of frosted mini wheats? Or have you ever just like you're out of milk, you're craving that Count Chocula, you've been out partying all night, you pour the Count Choc, you go, there's no milk, and you just...
I haven't, but it'd probably be good. I've tasted breast milk. It's really sweet.
Well, we all have, haven't we?
Have you?
Well, yeah, I was breastfed. I don't remember it.
Okay, well, as an adult.
You did it as an adult?
Yeah, I've tasted it as an adult.
Did you like self-feed?
No.
How did you?
It's just out of a little cup. I've had it.
It was someone else's?
Yeah.
So you were at a party and anyone for breast milk? Yeah. Anyone for a titty smoothie?
Yeah, it's sweet and good. It's way better than cow's milk.
Wait. So where were you? Some woman just offered you?
One of my friends gave me.
It's a good friend.
Yeah, I just wanted to taste them.
And she just, squirted into a cup?
Yeah. No, it was like poured from a bottle.
It was a bottle of her milk?
Yeah.
So you were just kicking it at her house, and you're like, God, it's hot out. You don't have any breast milk around, Cindy?
Well, she said, you want to taste it? And I said,
what's in that?
This is White Claw.
White what?
White Claw.
Okay. Thought you were going to say white milk. And I'm like,
No,
what the hell's going on around here?
No, but you should really taste some breast milk if you ever get a chance. It's delicious.
Now, I like that option, if you ever get a chance.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, anybody here lactating at Olive Garden here today? Hello? Cracker Barrel, anybody leaking? I'm just curious. I'd like to taste some breast milk, please. If I could finish my meatloaf and do some suckling, if anybody.
Yeah, do that.
What?
If you ever get a chance, just try it.
I don't think I'll ever get the chance. Like, how does that come up?
I don't know. I'm surprised nobody's ever offered it. I don't know.
Offered it to me?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, don't you have to be around a pregnant woman?
Yeah.
So I don't date...
Not even pregnant. You'd have to be around a girl who just had a baby.
Yeah, I don't...
like, get the real stuff.
I don't date preggies.
Oh.
I'm not on like a dating app looking for people 8 months along.
Yeah, that's a real thing. That's a real
Come
fetish.
on. It's a fetish?
Yeah, pregnant women. Have you not heard of that? Oh,
no. But I guess there's a fetish for everything, isn't there?
There's a fetish for everything.
Wait a minute. What's it called? It's like an app?
What? Where you find all these fetishes?
Where you find the preggies. Is that what they're called, by the way? Preggies? I don't know if that's being insulting. Is it preggies?
No, I think that sounds good.
Yeah. Preggies?
Yeah.
It's not my fault you have a bun in the oven, preggie. Not my fault you have a Budweiser beer belly there, preggie. What's the app called?
I think you would just search that in on like Pornhub or something. Or
it's like a dirty thing.
I'm sure.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you meant it was just gentlemen who wanted to date a pregnant woman.
Maybe, I'm sure.
I didn't realize it was like a sexual only kick.
Yeah, that's definitely a fetish.
Oh, okay.
You know what the craziest, not the craziest, but like one of the most surprising fetishes that I've come across is pedal pumping.
I don't like the way you term that one of the wildest fetishes I've ever come across.
Okay.
If you could rephrase that.
Okay. How would you rephrase that?
I don't know, but just the come across felt a bit suggestive.
Okay.
One of the
It's the most shocking but tame fetishes that people have asked me to do for them.
Oh, they've asked you to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Why would they ask you?
Well, because it has to do with cars. So it's pedal pumping. There's guys.
Oh, what's that mean?
There's guys that like to watch you struggling to start up an old car. And then guys that like to watch you like trying to rev it up, driving around. They like to watch. From what I understand, the climax part to them is you actually getting the car warmed up and driving it around.
And they're in the passenger seat?
No, you're just filming it.
Oh.
And there's the guys that like to watch your face. That's the cranking. It's called cranking. They like to watch your face while you're cranking the car. And then there's the guys that like to watch the pedal pumping. They like to see your feet on the pedals.
Is there guys that have a fetish for when you do a roll and roll down an embankment and blow up?
Probably.
What is with these? I have to imagine there's only about 5 of these people on planet Earth.
The pedal pumping is
God.
It's a big thing. That's what's so shocking about it.
I'm picturing these guys sitting in a dark room somewhere watching Chitty Chitty Bang Bang with their clothes off.
I don't know. Yeah, it seems like such a normal thing.
A bottle of Valvoline 7-stroke engine oil. And I do mean 7-stroke.
The thing about these guys is they're overly specific about what they want. I've had guys say, I don't do these ever, the requests for these.
Yeah.
Where they're like, I want you to wear stockings with red nail polish on your toes and Crocs. Or like
Crocs,
swear to God,
the sexiest thing on the planet, Crocs.
Somebody has asked me to wear Crocs while I do this. These guys are so specific.
Wait, I'm confused. Where are they asking you to do this? Do you have like some kind of a site that they?
Well, I have OnlyFans.
Oh, you do? Okay.
But on my YouTube channel, it got deleted. I have a new one now. It's Get in the Car TV. That's the new one. But on the old one, I had a subscription for just pedal pumping and cranking because it's not considered sexual. Yeah. So I was able to do a subscription on there for that.
Wow.
Yeah. But those guys are like too specific.
Yeah, that's whoa. So you're let's be honest, you're a model.
Yeah.
You're a beautiful model.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, look at you. Beautiful model. And on that theme, God, I don't even know if I want to talk. I'm a bit embarrassed, but you'll probably understand this. And I don't want to take any of the shine off of you. You're clearly the 10 out of 10 at this table. I'm about a 9.5.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind me sharing a little triumph in the modeling world for me.
Please do.
And I think you'll appreciate it and maybe even support me. I just 4 months ago closed a deal with Victoria's Secret to be one of their new angels. Wow. And if I can put them on, they sent me my wings. And this is my first time.
Oh my God.
This is my first time showing them in public.
Oh, those are beautiful. Yeah,
aren't those wonderful? These are my Victoria's Secret wings.
I like the lace.
Isn't that nice? If you don't mind if I just put them on here and, they're just my wonderful Victoria's Secret.
Oh, you're gonna have a hard time with that cord right there.
Where?
Your headphone cord.
Oh, my head's okay.
Okay.
Look at this.
That's pretty.
Isn't this wonderful?
Yeah, I like that.
Like when they called me, it was one of those calls where I'm almost like, who is this? Is this Aunt Sarah? And they're like, no, Harland, this is Victoria's Secret headquarters. This is Carol Blathwaite. She runs the cast Blathwaite. And we had this long talk, and I was a little apprehensive. I said, look, I'm not a piece of meat. I don't want to have a career where it's all hinges on my beautiful looks, my Norwegian features, even though I'm Irish, my Nordic chin, my high cheekbones, my breasts, and I call it my meat maker, my bottom.
Oh, I like that.
I have it's tight and high, and it's ripe. I have a ripe buttocks. And it was a decision. I had to sit down with my family, and we had to have a real talk about what this meant for me, what it meant for my future, how people would perceive me. Because again, I don't need to be a piece of meat.
Oh yeah, and that talk with the family could be rough.
Yeah, because half of them are jealous and half of them want you to succeed. And that's why I was a bit apprehensive to bring it up with you, because you being a model, you've been doing it how long?
Since 2020.
And so I didn't, sometimes us models can be a little catty.
Yeah.
And so I was worried you might get the claws out, but I feel genuinely like you're supporting this.
Yeah, no, I'm not usually the catty type. I definitely support you.
Like, how sexy do I look right now?
So hot. Yeah.
Right?
Good. Yeah.
If you even want to say that again, like so hot, I don't even mind.
It's so hot.
And if you even want to slow it down and do it in sort of a whisper voice.
It's so hot.
Pardon me?
It's so hot.
You know what, though? I'll be honest. What's one of the wildest modeling jobs you've done? And then I'm going to share a few stories about these nuts on my back.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, I pretty much most of what I do is for myself.
Oh, so you model for yourself?
Like, yeah, like my
mirror?
Instagram, my OnlyFans, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. What's the craziest thing I've done?
Well, I'll tell you, while you're thinking about it, let me share, since I've had these wings. Have you ever tried camping in Victoria's Secret wings?
Never.
Just to get in a Walmart sleeping bag drives me bonkers. Like, trying to fold these in, crawl into a suit, zip it up, and then to hell with it if you're sleeping with somebody.
Oh, yeah. They'd get in the way. It'd look hot, though.
Could you say that again in a whisper?
It looks so hot.
What was that?
It looks so hot.
Oh, I like the way you added the Can we get that one and drag out the
It looks so hot.
I'm like a rattlesnake right now. Just like an angel snake.
Wait, so you go camping in those?
So I go camping, and of course, what happens when you work in the industry, right? So I'm surrounded by the angels. If I'm not on the catwalk in Milan, I'm on the catwalk in Rome, I'm in the catwalk in Paris. Where aren't I catwalking? And so what happens is, you've heard of workplace romance.
Yeah.
You usually end up falling in love or dating someone in the workplace.
That's a big no-no, though, right?
Right. But you can't stop love.
No.
And so cut to me going through Victoria's Secret model after Victoria's Secret model, like a John Deere, corn thrasher going down the rows. Yeah. I mean, they're just almost like they're just popping in the back. I'm harvesting Victoria's Secret models. Now, guess what? They have the wings too. And I'm going to ask you this question. Have you ever done it doggy style with a Victoria's Secret angel and their wings are flapping in your face? You're behind them as one does when one doggy styles. And these wings, I'm just trying to pleasure my coworker.
Yeah. They're getting in the way.
Oh, I'm getting slapped
Wait,
around.
You're talking
like
about her wings or your
her
wings?
wings.
Her wings.
I'm getting slapped around like a roast beef hanging in a deli window during an earthquake at a Parkinson's disease center.
I think you just got to take one wing and fold it to the other side.
Wait, what was that?
Take one side of the wing, fold it to the other side,
right,
and then just get to work.
Like almost like an angel falafel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful. That's falafel. Are you and you don't have to answer this, but I feel like I'm being very open about this. Are you a doggy style guy?
Guy?
A girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like doggy style. I like to switch it up throughout.
How do you mean?
I mean, you don't want to just stay in one position the whole time. That gets boring, right?
Yeah. Yeah, especially when you're getting slapped around with wings.
Yeah. I like doggy style as right before the finishing move.
What's the finishing move?
On top.
On top.
Yeah.
Like whipped cream on a Dairy Queen sundae and a cherry.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, wow. It's hard for me to finish on top because take Heidi Klum, for example. I'm not saying I was with her or I wasn't with her. Was she a Victoria's Secret angel? Sure. Was Tom Brady's ex-wife? Am I saying I was with her or not? I'm not saying. But when you finish, as you said, and you flap an angel over on her back,
yeah,
all you hear is wing crunch. It's almost like when you stick your hand in a bag of chips and you get all that. You just hear those wings crunch and crack.
That's like a total mood killer for
It's
sure.
almost like you're killing an angel, like from up above. So
I don't know.
I'm probably not allowed to do this according to VS, Victoria's Secret protocol.
Okay.
Not supposed to share the wings. Not supposed to let anyone else put them on. But I do have a beautiful woman here who I think
love to.
You would?
Yeah.
If we can do this and not let anyone know, I love to share.
I would love to.
And for you to not have them on would be almost a sin. I want you to.
Can I just wear them the rest of the?
Oh, please, yeah.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Aren't they wonderful?
You know what's good too is I'm wearing a white shirt, so the straps will just
Oh, honey child,
blend
honey
right
lamb.
in. Oh wait.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if this is gonna work with the wall right here.
Oh yeah, it'll work.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it'll work. Wings, they're magical. They have a way of working.
How is it?
Pull the straps a bit so they ride up over your shoulders. There you go.
Maybe I gotta like.
You can tie them off, almost like a seatbelt.
Well, yeah, we'll just tie it right there.
Is that tough for a woman? And you mentioned it, so I'm not trying to be crude here. I'm respecting my beautiful guest, but you did mention off the top you're well endowed. Is the act of pulling a seatbelt, a common seatbelt across your midsection, your cleavage, it sort of conquers and divides the hello dollies. Does that hurt? Is it uncomfortable? Or do you do it kind of on purpose to tantalize the person pulling up to you at the red light?
It's annoying to have a seatbelt like in the middle of your boobs on that bone. It feels annoying.
Oh, it hits the bone, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that called the sternum?
Yeah, I think my bone kind of like sticks out a little further.
Wait, is that a tattoo I see right in the canyon?
Yep.
What is that?
It's just like a little design. It goes down under there.
What in the name of the Tasmanian Devils Warner Brothers green room?
Whoa.
What is that design?
I just liked it. It's just like a henna style design.
Hanna-Barbera, Tasmanian Devil. Now, that's got to hurt. It didn't hurt getting on your sternum?
No.
Because that's flat bone. A seatbelt hurts, but getting a tattoo needle doesn't?
The weird thing is I was really nervous because I've heard that on the ribs it hurts really bad. Like that's one of the worst spots.
Yeah.
It was ticklish for me. I'm so ticklish. Like everybody knows, don't fucking tickle me.
Yeah.
Because I'll probably punch you in the face. I hate being tickled. It makes me so mad. So it was just tickling me the whole time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The one on my foot hurt a lot more.
What's the one on your foot?
It's just a dumb little...
Oh, here we go. Look at you.
Dumb little lotus. That's
A lotus?
Yeah.
Wow. I bet the crankers love that.
Yeah, they do. They love the
crankers.
foot tattoos, and they love the toe rings and the ankle bracelets. The more decorated, the better.
Ankle bracelets. Mm-hmm. Wear them or not? Do you wear them or not?
I don't usually because they're kind of annoying to wear all the time.
I used to wear one, and I got hit by lightning.
No way.
This is bizarre. I'm down in Miami. I'm doing a runway show. I'm with VC, Victoria's Secret. We're doing a catwalk. And they did this promotion thing. It was like Miami Nights, and they had the models smoking cigars and a martini. And they built a catwalk out off the white beach. So we're all in white. I'm in my bikini. I got the wings on. We're strutting. I've got an ankle bracelet, like platinum gold or something.
Heavy.
Yeah, heavy but shining, and it's just sort of my feet are sort of up on an incline because I'm wearing the most beautiful Versace pumps you've ever seen, red. And I'm strutting out. I get down to the end of this dock. I'm about to do my turn. You know the turns.
Yeah.
Trained forever at DeVry for those. I do my turn. It's always lightning. Florida's got the highest lightning count on planet Earth, I think, statistically. I do my turn. I'm in my bikini. I've got the wings. Lightning cracks down right to my ankle bracelet. It's drawn to the metal, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So here's me, right? Zap. I fall off of my Versace pumps. I'm right at the end of the pier. I go tumbling right into the ocean.
Wow.
Salt water. Well, guess what?
What?
I've got this flashy ankle bracelet on.
The fish.
Here comes a shark.
Oh, shit.
A tiger shark. 16-footer.
Tiger sharks don't bite, though, right?
Oh, they do.
I'm thinking of a leopard shark. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, I don't. Leopard shark, tiger shark, lion shark, any big cat, ocelot shark, panther shark, jaguar, you name it. But this sucker came at me and bit my foot off.
Oh,
and I'm the only angel. I'm the only Victoria angel with a fake lower leg.
Wow, you have a, what's it called? A prosthetic foot?
Prosthetic lower leg. A prosthetic calf is what it is. Yeah, I have a prosthetic calf. And
gnarly.
Well, it's interesting because it has a pivot joint. It has a ball joint at my knee. So where the other girls, I don't want to call them my competition, my coworkers.
Your friends.
Right. They have to go down and do the turn. Puts a lot of strain on the lower bicuspid and the tenderloin arteries. And you're really straining your leg. And a lot of girls get taken out for weeks. I have a ball joint at my knee and my fake calf. And I can just do the turn seamlessly.
That's pretty good because I've seen these girls doing the baby deer walk when they roll their ankles and the heels. It's so gnarly.
Yeah, it's brutal. People say modeling isn't a dangerous, career.
It's pretty dangerous.
Up theirs. Let's see you fall off a pair of Dolce & Gabbana pumps.
Stilettos.
Let's see you fall off a pair of Versace pump spikes.
It's rough.
Let's see you trip on your angel wings and bash your head and cut your forehead open and bleed all down your Dolce & Gabbana bikini.
Yeah. That's why they get paid the big bucks, those Victoria's Secret models.
I do, yeah. Those look great on you.
Thank you. I've never been an angel before. I like it. You know what? I was thinking about being a devil for Halloween and just like painting my whole body red.
Dare you talk devil wearing angel wings, child? Oh, Lord, please forgive the child for talking about the devil while she's dressed like one of your own, Lord. Please forgive the little angel, Lord. She didn't mean to bring up the devil now, Lord. Oh, Lord, please forgive her. She drank breast milk and she all punch drunk, Lord. Wow.
Oops.
Whoops. Okay, no, go. It's just for Halloween, so it's okay.
Halloween, it's just
and I'm not doing this because I love air quotes. My father was a shrimper in Louisiana. He had a shrimp boat, and I've been around so many shrimp in my life. This is more of like two shrimps.
I love shrimp. And you know what you know what I've noticed about your air quotes? I was thinking this earlier. They're really aggressive.
They're aggressive like a shrimp's claws or a shrimp's like tentacle.
Really go for
it. Oh, you want to? Let's make shrimp love. Come on. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a first on the pod.
Oh, shrimp's my favorite.
You're not going to see shrimp intercourse on Joe Rogan. Theo Vaughn can go suck a banana out of a Volkswagen Beetle tailpipe. He ain't going to show no shrimp coitus. What'd we just do?
Yeah. Sweet love.
Shrimp fucking. Yeah. Sweet shrimp fucking. That feels good to say.
Yeah.
Have you ever said that sentence?
Sweet shrimp fucking?
Yeah.
Sweet shrimp fucking. I like that.
Should we try it together?
Yeah.
Sweet shrimp fucking.
That's pretty hot. I know. I just got a little sweaty too.
Yeah. I got oily even. Almost like I'm bleeding Newman's Own ranch style dressing.
Whoa.
Like that's an aggressive.
I'd lick it off you if it was ranch.
Well, I think I just said it was. Yeah. So let's get to licking and let's get to suckling. Lord, the angel is back. The ranch style angel is back, dear Lord. So what were you going to say about the devil? I cut you off. Please continue.
Oh, I was just thinking about being a devil for Halloween, like painting my body red. I just thought it would be cute.
You know, here's the thing, and this is the biggest compliment. Women like you, beautiful women, can just about do anything and be cute.
Thank you.
Like you could say, I'm going to go as a cucumber, and I'd be like, gorgeous. I'm going to go as a sea urchin that got crushed under an elephant seal while it was making love. Gorgeous.
Have you seen Heidi Klum's Halloween costumes?
Yes.
And one year she went as a worm.
You know what? I take it back. Everything I just said, I take it back. Yeah, you just actually, she looks obnoxious, gross.
Oh, I love it, though.
I love how elaborate they are.
Yeah.
But those costumes knock the sexy right off her sweet German face.
It's kind of a little sexy, though, because she's so carefree about it. And that's sexy.
She is. But even Heidi Klum dressed like a fishing worm.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm busy for the rest of my life. Yeah.
I love that costume.
But if she can be sexy dressed as a worm, imagine her doing the devil thing or whatever.
Oh, my God. She'd be so hot as the devil.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you say you're going as the devil...
I don't know for sure.
You don't know.
Well, okay. This has been my costume that I've been wanting to do for years. But I have to make it. And
Talk to me.
I'm always like too busy. Like I always wait till the last minute.
Don't we all?
Do you remember the movie Barbarella? With
Do
Jane
I?
Fonda?
Yeah.
Oh my God. She's so fucking hot in that movie.
Gorgeous.
I've always wanted to be Barbarella for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I have to like get some kind of plastic, mold it so it's like the chest protector
Yeah.
thing that she had. And I feel like most people don't know who that is.
Yeah, it was very sci-fi. I think it was 70s, late 60s.
I think it was like 68 or
Yeah,
something like
she
that.
was at the prime of being foxy. And for the time, very provocative mainstream movie.
Yeah.
And
It's a cool movie. And I just
Yeah.
love all of her outfits.
oh, so sexy.
Yeah. We have a van. It's a 1969 Econoline. And my whole idea for that van was to make the inside look like Barbarella. And
Wow.
Blake, my husband, was just like, what
Yeah.
does that mean? He's like, what does that mean to make it look
Yeah.
like Barbarella? And I was thinking like chain and fur and whatever.
Yeah.
The idea never came to life. But
Wow.
so I got to do the costume at least.
Yeah. The van would be cool. You could be like the Scooby-Doo. You could be Barbarella.
Yeah.
And your husband could be like, was there a space dog? Like Astro from the Jetsons? He could
The
be
Jetsons was cool.
Astro. And then you could have, remember Scooby-Doo had the mystery machine? You could have the Barbarella mobile.
Yes.
And you guys could ride around and not solve mysteries, but cause sci-fi issues.
Yeah, we'll pick people up or
Yeah.
something. That's the idea in the van.
Oh, your one side's tilting down a bit.
Uh-oh, it's the wall.
Is it the wall?
Yeah.
Still look
There we
great.
go.
Oh,
Just got to sit forward a little bit.
yeah. How does it feel? Describe how it feels to step into my world and be an angel for just a minute.
Feels good. It's a lot of pressure after
Yeah.
all that you were talking about.
Right?
How hard it is to be an
really
angel. I don't
hard.
know if I'd want to be an angel. It sounds like, I don't know, a little too competitive.
Yeah, it's not an easy world. It's not an and one of the big things, and you know this, diet. Talk to me about your diet, because you're obviously in great shape, as am I. We're both 10s. Talk to me about your diet.
My diet, I've just eaten low carb for like the past 10 years just because it bothers my body so much to eat bread and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What to describe for the people? I only have about 20 or 30 viewers. We have Bernice Blunderbunch down in, she's in Cincinnati.
Hey, I thought that was the Victoria's Secret lady, Blunderbunch.
Oh, that's right. She's our Yeah. Busted. Okay, I made it up. But tell me what was it you said? What was it? Low carb?
Low carb. Just like, I don't really eat like that many potatoes or bread or pasta. Like, I'll make pasta for dinner, but
Yeah.
I'll just make vegetables and put like the sauce and the meat over the vegetables.
Wow.
I'll get like a burger and just get it lettuce wrapped, things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of boring, but once you kind of go without eating that for so long,
You get used to it.
now when I eat bread, it tastes like straight up sugar to me.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
When you cut something out of your diet and you stick to it for at least 4 to 6 months to a year,
Yep.
and then you know what? I haven't had a glass of Coke in a year.
Oh,
let me
Coke-
have a Coke, and you're just like, I don't even like it anymore.
No, it tastes like poison
Yeah.
probably after, yeah.
Now, what about candy and sweets? Speaking of sugar, do you indulge as a top model?
My favorite little snack that I eat at night is I'll make homemade whipped cream.
Here we go.
And then
I think I know where you get the milk.
Butter.
I think I know where you get the milk.
It's that fresh breast milk for sure.
Okay, so yeah, keep going. You make it with apples?
I make homemade whipped cream, and then I'll put like some powdered sugar and vanilla bean. You ever use little vanilla? It's like in a jar.
Yeah, I put it in my pancake mix.
God, it's so good. I just found out about this.
Oh, you put it in. If you ever make pancakes, well, you don't eat that stuff.
I make almond flour pancakes.
Put a drop of that vanilla extract stuff in there.
But not extract. Oh. It's not the liquid.
Oh, it's a bean?
Because I've always used the liquid. It's like the little seed things inside the bean.
Oh.
And you buy it, it's like in a paste.
The bean seeds.
So good.
Oh.
You know when you get like vanilla bean ice cream
and
there's little dots in there?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I thought those were fish eyes.
No.
Like tapioca?
Yeah.
I always thought tapioca was like, I thought my mother was like, here, child, eat the plucked fish eyes. I'm like, what did I ever do to you?
Did she feed you tapioca?
Yeah. Oh, no, child, it's pudding. And everyone why is it looking back at me?
Yeah.
Why is my pudding blinking?
Yeah, you don't want it to like burst in your mouth when you chew on it.
Here, child, eat the fish eyes, child, right?
Favorite boba?
No, thanks, I'm busy.
Boba is gross. It pops in your mouth. Like,
ooh.
I don't like it. It's like fish eggs.
I ate Boba Fett once at a barbecue. Someone threw a Boba Fett steak on the grill. It's like a Star Wars-y type of barbecue treat. Yeah. You ever had it? A Boba Fett?
No.
Yeah, it's very Star Wars-y. It leaves a Empire Strikes Back kind of aftertaste in your mouth.
Yeah.
With a little hint of, what was the name of this Han Solo's spaceship? The Knight Rider or something?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
It leaves a little backwashy taste of the Peregrine Falcon or whatever his stupid, retarded ship was.
Yeah.
Speaking of sweets, do you remember when you were a kid? I'm going to say 2 words. Reese's Peanut. Finish the sentence. Reese's Peanut.
Reese, I'm thinking Reese's Pieces.
Right, but what was the original? Reese's Peanut Butter.
Buttercup.
Right. And that's all it was, remember? That's all it was. And then the Pieces came along about 20 years later. But now watch this. I want to show you something because I'm completely confounded by this, okay?
Okay.
You help me with this because I'm a little bit angry. So it started off as Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Okay.
Now we got Reese's
Pieces. Big cup.
Big Cup.
King size.
King size Big Cup, okay?
Yeah.
So now there's 3 Reese's products.
I think I know where the pieces came from.
Oh, no.
They did the little, it was like a separate little candy, and it's almost like M&M. It's those things.
Yeah. Little, like M&M's look. Those are the Reese's Pieces.
Okay. Okay.
Now we have, what's this one?
Outrageous. Reese's do you say Reese's or Reese's?
Reese's, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
But Reese's is also a monkey, isn't it? The Reese's monkey?
I don't know about that. I love monkeys, but I don't know about that.
You ever had a peanut butter monkey?
No.
Because that would be next.
Yeah, it would, huh? Reese's Outrageous.
Reese's Outrageous. Okay, what the hell's this? Okay, there's...
It's too much.
Okay, too much. Thank you. Oh, now what do we have?
Reese's Take 5.
Reese's Take 5. How about Reese's take me to 5 times to the diabetes clinic?
Jesus.
Oh, hello.
Oh my God. Reese's White.
Reese's White. So now we're getting into race.
Yeah,
okay.
Now it's getting Reese's.
Yeah. What about this one? Here we go.
Reese's Peanut Butter Bar. Oh my God.
Peanut Butter Bar.
Leave it at the cup.
Right? That's all we had. What's this one?
Reese's Sticks. That's like a Kit Kat.
Yeah, Reese's Stick. Do we need all the? I'm not even. Look, here's the original. What's this one?
Reese's Big Cup.
But it's huge.
It would just be peanut butter cup.
Right.
Normally.
Like you can't just buy the other one where you had 3 cups. Now they just fuse them together. I mean, this is really
That's the original.
This is how it started.
That's
okay.
The OG.
But look at this. It just doesn't. Look at what's this one?
Reese's caramel big cup. Do you say caramel or caramel?
It doesn't. Depends what part of town you're in.
Okay.
Like if you're down in.
I'm a caramel girl.
If you're down in South Central and you're going through on your lowrider, you want to say caramel.
Really?
But if you're going through Beverly Hills, it's caramel.
Okay.
Oh, what's this?
Reese's Fast Break. God.
Fast break at Ridgemount High. All I need is some tasty waves, some buds, and 78 kinds of Reese's peanut butter cups for my diabetes, and I'm going to be just fine, bro.
This is crazy.
Isn't this insane?
They always make me nauseous, too. Even just the originals, eating one little
Right.
one makes me nauseous.
What's this?
Thins. That's probably more my style.
Thins.
Because it's just a little bit.
Yeah, but it's a whole bag, so they
Yeah.
it's all a lie. I mean, this is outrageous. What's this one?
Crunchy peanut.
Crunchy peanut. So when you're tired of getting diabetes nice and smooth, get diabetes crunchy style. Oh, hello. What's this one?
Pretzels big cut. Pretzels probably good in it.
I mean, dude.
That is out of control. Did you get all of these in one store?
Yeah, and that's not even the tip of the iceberg. How am I supposed to feel as a Victoria's Secret model when it's raining
Fuck that.
Reese's?
Yeah, I don't know. You got to stay away from that shit.
Like, girl. Like, girl. Girl. Oh, hell no.
Hell no. Yeah, I can't do Reese's.
I like the way you said, It's almost like a moo.
Get more aggressive with it.
Yeah, try it. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's like a moose out in the forest calling to an elk in the middle of rutting season. Whoa. Wow. Well, this has been amazing. I'm so happy you've been here. And we do this thing on the show. I do it with all my guests. It's a really... Oh, you vaping?
Yeah.
Talk to me about vaping. I don't know much about that.
Oh, I'm so glad you don't. Because
Yeah.
I smoked cigarettes for 12 years or something like that. And then I quit and started
Whoa.
vaping. And
What
now-
brand did you smoke?
Marlboro Lights.
Oh, wow. Did you have a mustache?
No, I think that's more Marlboro Reds kind of.
Yeah,
than the
yeah.
mustache.
Okay.
I was a Marlboro Light girl, but it was...
Did you have that stinky, like, smoker's breath?
I like constantly smelled like cigarettes. I hated it. I'd wash my hair and then I'd go to have a cigarette and I'd like put my hair up, try to contain the smell. But I always smelled like a cigarette.
Did your boyfriends come in for the kiss and be like, yeah, you're cute, but not today?
I had one that was like disgusted by it. And
Yeah.
that was when I was younger too. And his mom fucking hated me because I smoked. Yeah.
That would be like making out with a crematorium. Just like, you know, and
Yeah.
you French kiss and you got ashes on your tongue.
Yeah.
And,
No, this is nice because I don't smell ever, but I
Yeah.
think this is more accessible. So you can kind of vape more than you would
Ooh.
smoke.
Now, is this a vape with just nicotine
It's just
or is this
nicotine.
to get high?
No, I don't smoke weed because if I smoke weed, I get too paranoid. I don't like it.
Oh, really?
I like a good secondhand, like sitting in the room with people while they
Yeah.
do, but I can't smoke it.
Did you used to smoke weed?
Yeah, all the time. And then I think what happened is like, for me, I either have to do it all the time or not at all.
Right.
Yeah.
But you loved it.
Oh, I loved it. I used to wake up and take a rip out of the gravity bong out of my jacuzzi when I would wake up. I was gnarly.
Girl, where did you grow up?
In Newport Beach.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And the jacuzzi was in the house, right?
I wish.
Yeah, in your bedroom. Fuck the water bed. I'm sleeping on the jacuzzi.
Did you ever have a waterbed?
No, but I had a cousin who had one, and I laid on one a couple of times.
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just imagine you start making love and you just almost involuntarily start making seal noises.
Well, I think it was kind of marketed as a sexy thing, wasn't it?
I think it was a sexy thing, and I think it was also a posture thing. You know,
Really?
every now and then they come out like the Tempur-Pedic memory foam.
Yeah.
The astronauts use it. Well, we don't sleep in orbit.
It's whatever they can sell you on.
Yeah. I'm just going to melt all these down and just make a mattress and sleep on Reese's. I'm going to have a Reese's peanut butter
Yeah,
mattress.
there's enough textures in here to
Oh,
give you
yeah.
a nice bed.
Talk about smelling nice when you wake up. Hey everybody, check out my merchandise at harbling.com. Yeah, most people just slap some letters or images on a t-shirt or a hoodie, but not me. Yours truly. Guess what? I draw my own designs. At harbling.com you can see tons of my hand-drawn t-shirts. You can either buy the original or you can buy a print. And man, oh man, wear them loud and proud. I love making these designs for you guys and keeping it personal. So check out the whole catalog. We got hoodies, we got coffee mugs, we got t-shirts, you name it, it's there at harbling.com. Get your Harland original design, wearable art at harbling.com today. And thank you for your support. And I'll just keep the groovy images coming. So one of your other passions is automobiles. You talked about earlier about cranking and turning weird old men on with. Yeah. But what is it about cars and automobiles and the automotive world? And is it modern vehicles or are you more of a vintage girl?
I'm more of a vintage girl.
Okay.
Yeah, I have an Audi that I really like. It's a 2020 Audi. It's
really? I have an innie.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to drive, but I don't know. There's just something about the classic cars. Like if you're in a bad mood or whatever, you go and drive your car down PCH or whatever. Yeah. Your whole mood will change.
Right along the ocean with the palm trees and the sand, and you can see the waves coming in.
I also love that it's unpredictable. You don't know if you're about to run out of gas because your gas gauge is broken. Yeah. You don't know if your car is about to overheat. It's kind of fun and exciting. Yeah,
it's the little mystery. And that's enchanting until it happens. And then you're like, oh, I'm in the middle of nowhere and there's an Arby's.
I know, but then after the whole thing, you're kind of like, oh, that was fun.
What an adventure.
Yeah, it was an adventure.
Turns into a little adventure.
Yep.
And I love it that you love the old cars, because as we creep along as a society, I think they're going to be gone soon. Like they'll always be here as antiques and stuff. But if you can flash forward to 50 years from now, I think like combustible engines, I think it's going to be an electric world. Yeah. And dare I say, even beyond electric. We're all electric now, but technology's moving so fast.
Yep, that's the first thing.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're floating in tractor beams in 60 years. Like I wouldn't be surprised if cars are gone completely.
Teleport.
Yeah, I believe that 100% that we're going to go so far beyond the traditional form of transportation, which is all we know right now.
Yep. And it's sad because that's like the difference between driving my Audi or my fastback, or just any of the old cars. Yeah. When you're driving those, you feel like you're actually driving.
Yeah,
when you're driving a newer car, it's just too easy. There's power steering, all this stuff. Yeah. It's too easy. So it's really sad to think that in 30 years from now or 40 years from now, people won't get to experience that. Yeah. I've driven a Tesla before, and it was like, I don't know. I don't like it.
You don't like it. I have a Tesla. I love it, but I also have an old 58 pickup truck. So I love all of it. I think everything offers a different experience.
The Tesla makes me feel like I'm on a roller coaster, and they're so quick. Like off the line, they're so quick. It gives me that drop in my stomach like a roller. That's fun.
Just real quickly to step back to the angel wings. I made the mistake. I went to Six Flags. Just outside of LA. It's just outside of LA. I went to Six Flags, was boasting because I just got my wings in the mail. They'd sent them, and I was kind of like, showing them off. I get on that giant roller coaster at Six Flags. Just as we're coming over the top, I get lift under my wings, pulls me right out of the roller coaster. I glided to Bakersfield. Wow. It took me about 45 minutes to land. It was scary.
That's a reoccurring nightmare that I've had my entire life, is falling out of a roller coaster and knowing I have to land.
Well, what about gliding? I didn't want to go to Bakersfield. The guy had a $400 Uber ride back.
Damn. Bakersfield sucks.
I build Victoria's Secret, but It's hard when you're flying over the onion fields because you just start crying the fumes. Mm-hmm. But were you ever, there's a romanticism about old cars because I love the rumble. I like that's something you don't get from a Tesla. That
when you turn
that
it off,
throaty,
your ears are still kind of vibrating.
Yeah, when you shift gears.
Yes.
Yeah, there is something to that beautiful sound. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to vintage cars because even modern cars don't really have it. Like a modern gas engine, you don't have the...
Yeah.
But the old cars you do. Were you ever influenced or inspired by Tawny Katane from the White, the White Snake? And she was sprawled out on the hood of those cars.
That was a little before my time.
It was, okay.
Yeah.
But so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like a beautiful woman and a beautiful car. There's something about...
Yep.
I think it stemmed from American culture, but when you marry those two,
yep,
it's hot. It's
Yeah.
cool.
I agree.
I feel like you're like sort of immersed in that. Mm-hmm. Oh God,
It's fun. Like
it's fun.
if I'm thinking about like, oh, I need to make a video for work today, and then I get to just set up some GoPros or Insta360s and go drive around in my car. I love that, and I always get reactions from people outside too.
And what car is this that you do it in?
Mostly in my fastback. I have a '68 Mustang fastback.
Wow,
that one's fun. That's the one that I started using in all my videos, like when all of this stuff started. And that car has made me a lot of money. So it's the most sentimental to me for sure.
It's sexy. I'll share a little secret. This is going back, not a lot of people remember this, but they can look it on YouTube. I did a couple of rock videos in my day. And much like how Tawny Katane was spread out on that beautiful car in the sexy White Snake video, I did a Kenny G video.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I did a Kenny G video where I was spread eagled on the front of his Prius, and unbelievable. I got so many good comments and feedback from that. Just spread eagle.
Just imagining you spread eagle. What kind of car was it?
It was a Prius.
Oh, Prius.
Yeah, a 1994 Prius, lime green, and just spread out, and then off to the side a smoke machine, and people spraying lemonade. It was supposed to be water, but the lemonade, I guess, it had more viscosity, so it looked like acid rain. They were doing kind of an environmentalist, sexy meets car meets Kenny G, if you can even imagine those worlds colliding. Little foggy, a fog machine, and then they were throwing mice. They were throwing mice onto me, and I had to sort of slap my spread eagle shot and kind of catch them in my...
You're hitting your boots
together, I'm hitting
like
my boots,
do?
And I'm catching mice in my crotch, and it was just... I don't know if you ever want to watch it. It's called "Seduced Me in the Kenny G Night" on YouTube, and
I'm watching it as soon as I get home.
As soon as you get home, you can't wait.
No.
Oh wow,
that's pretty hot.
I'm complimented.
Yeah. So that's what led you to being a Victoria's Secret model.
Just checking on mine. I mean,
how are they?
Well, I saw you.
Mine are a little covered now with this.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, I saw you sort of futzing with yours, so I thought I should check on mine, but everything seems good. Yeah.
All right. They like to shift around a little.
Do you, because I know men get asked this a lot, are you a T or A guy? As a beautiful, shapely woman, do you kind of take pride or accentuate your upper area more or your lower area more? What's your
I think it depends
favorite or best asset, pardon the pun?
It depends on how much I've been working out.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I just got back into working out where I'm like doing crazy squats and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And as soon as it gets a little more round and lifted back how it was, then I'll be more of a booty girl, I think.
Okay.
But I think I don't know. Like if I'm choosing for girls, what I like more on other girls, I don't know. What are you? More of a tit man or an ass man?
I think the ass man, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, I would never, good Lord, it's all beautiful, but for some reason, who knows why I'm wired this way, I'd say the roast beef.
Yeah. You like the front butt.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know, the roast beef.
No, Daddy likes the back, the roast, the glazed,
back,
the thunder hams, the
Okay.
Johnny's.
I would think roast beef would be like the girls who have roast beef, like the Arby's thing.
Oh, I didn't. Maybe now.
Yeah.
Maybe Reese's roast beef.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
You're onto something.
I wish it was on. This is our final segment, my love. And what a treat it's been having you here.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, here's the thing: when we do Kill Tony, it's such pandemonium. There's so much. We always say hi, we greet, we hang out a little bit, but we don't get time to really get to chit chat at any length. So this was like,
it really is chaos.
It's chaos,
Yeah,
but it's fun. It's a blast. So this is a great chance for not only me to get to know you, but all the fans of Kill Tony and everyone else who loves your channels and everything. And we're going to plug those at the end here.
Okay, cool.
But this is our final segment. It's called Words from a Wooden Shoe.
Okay.
This is a Dutch clog from when I was doing the catwalk in Sweden.
Okay. That's not the one that broke.
No, that was a Nirvana 572 a Dolce & Gabbana catwalk twister.
Okay.
So you reach in, pull out a random word, and see if it triggers a story from your journey in life, whether it's something that happened to you, your husband, a friend, your kids, whatever.
What a cool idea. Okay.
Yeah, isn't that wild? So just pick any.
You know what? I thought that one, but no.
Take a look and what's your word?
Underpants.
Come on.
Do they all say underpants?
No. No, but here we go. It's fitting. You'd be amazed how many times the word people pull sort of fits into the theme of the show or the vibe of the show. So I feel like if anyone should be talking about underpants, it's you. You're sitting there with your angel wings on.
Yeah.
Any wacky stories or sensual stories or any story at all? Here we go.
Sometimes I sell my underpants on the internet.
Talk to me. How much? Where? When?
Well, I haven't done it in a while, but I've sold them for like $300 for a pair of my underpants. They got to be wet though. They got to be like squirted in.
They had to be what now?
Squirted in.
Squirted in.
Yes.
Is that what it says on the label?
I mean, that's just what I would assume people would want to buy.
Squirted in underpants. You don't find those at Target, gang.
No, you don't.
Excuse me, ma'am. What's these squirted in underpants, please? Yes. Medium or douched? So wait, explain to me, who's buying these?
Just people on my OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, you have an OnlyFans. And that's like a subscription thing where you do
it's sex. Like everything's behind a paywall on there.
So it's like sexy modeling, and is there nudity?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I've been doing it for 4 years, so there's 4 years worth of videos and pictures.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and is that rewarding? Is it fun?
It's very fun. I love it.
And I think people are making a lot of good money off of this thing. Now, this isn't necessarily my question, but maybe it is. I think the world of squirting is a real oddity to people. I think it's confusing. Some people don't know if it's urinating, if it's something different, if it's how does it occur? Can every woman do it? Can you give us a little tutorial on squirting? Since you do it. I can't speak to it. I've never squirted in my life.
I think a tutorial would be doing it, like showing you how to do it. But
all right, up on the table then. It's in the name of education. If a woman can breastfeed her child, certainly a lady can squirt for you.
That's right. They should allow that on Instagram because it's educational.
It's educational.
I would never put it on Instagram, but
no. But so,
where do you draw the line?
So how does it work? And I'm not trying to be crude here, but it is.
Fine.
I think it is. Take away any sexual element. Just look at it through a biological, scientific lens. It is an oddity. It is a curiosity. So, in some DeVry way, can you walk us and talk us through it?
Well, I think a lot of people say that it's not real. There is maybe some studies saying that it's just pee.
Some squirting studies?
Yeah, some squirting studies saying that. I don't know. I haven't really looked it up, but there's so many people that say it's not real.
Huh.
It is real.
Oh, have you ever met a clown? They love to squirt.
from doing it, I know that it's not pee. There's no way it's pee.
What is it?
Well, I guess pee is clear too if you drink enough water, but it's not yellow. I think this is the thing that gets mixed up in studies. I think you're pushing when you squirt. So some pee does get into it. So I think they do the little test and they see, oh, there's urine in it.
Right.
And then they decide, oh, it's just all pee. But have you ever heard of how they'll milk how people can milk a guy's prostate?
No.
And I think that's like a whole different fluid that's not just ejaculation.
So it's like a man squirt.
So I think it's like the girl version of the prostate.
And is there, there might be, is there another gland up there that the squirt juice, I don't know what you call it, folks. I'm going to say squirt juice.
It's 100%. By the G-spot.
It's by the what?
By the G-spot.
Oh, I was by Kenny G's spot when I did the video.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You were.
Okay.
So that's like the G spot is
next to the F spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like up towards the belly button.
Okay.
So if you were to like put fingers in, you'd want to go like that. That's one of the ways that you get a girl to squirt.
That's also how you get a cab in New York.
Yeah. I've only been to New York once.
Have you ever said taxi and then squirted at the same time?
I haven't.
Wow. You're going to do it. New York is the place, I guess.
All right.
And last squirt question. And gang, I don't want to ask these questions. This is because it's such a curiosity. What is the arc of a squirt? What is the
reach?
The range of a solid hot summer night in Bakersfield squirt?
A solid one can go pretty far.
Like how far? Bakersfield?
Well, I think like, when a guy comes and it can sometimes shoot pretty far.
Okay.
When that happens, this is a question for you. When that happens, is it like a way more satisfying orgasm?
Like a far one versus a short one?
Like it's like a big bust.
All right, as a guy who's never done it yet,
okay,
I'm hoping, but I would have to imagine if it goes farther, it's because there was a higher level of excitement, and that causes it to, more combustion is built up because of said excitement. And I've never done this in my life, but I would say yes, if there's a farther ejaculate, then that means there was a heightened sense of pleasure and excitement.
Do guys push when they come? Like, do you like kind of bear down a little bit? No,
the area does all the pushing. It just once the horse is out of the stable, it runs on its own. Yeah.
Well, like when you squirt, you got to really push.
You do.
That's part of it.
Now, here's another question, and this is a little sexual oriented. Be patient with me. This is a new arena for me. I've never squirted. Maybe I will one day if I get educated on it. Are you going to squirt? No. No. How does one do it? Is it through the act of having sex with a partner? And if so, how does the partner stimulate the act of squirting?
I think a lot of it is like the G spot, like the up. But if there's a girl that's trying to do it, I don't really know how to tell a girl to do it. The only advice I could give is when you feel like you're about to orgasm, to push.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like push an old lady?
No.
Oh, push.
Push, like bear down.
Okay. Sorry, Granny. I'm just trying to get off over here. Then you knock her into a wall.
Yeah, no.
No, you're talking about pushing your nether region. Are you okay?
Yeah, I have to pee, so I'm like sitting on
Oh,
my
you
leg.
do?
Yeah.
Well, we should probably end this because I don't want you to squirt everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's another thing. If you have to pee, you can squirt extra hard. But then you're done and you still have to pee. So
okay. Can I just say, don't try to pee with the angel wings on, because sometimes they get caught in the toilet and you start swirling in a circle. Before we go, so you can pee, what a great guest. Can you tell the folks where they can see you, watch your videos, and all that stuff? Right there. Go for it.
Okay, you guys can find me on getinthecar Instagram, getinthecar.com. That's where you'll find my OnlyFans and all my merch. I have nude calendars coming out.
Hello.
Those are exciting. I love to do those every year.
So do I, by the way. Checkmate.
Yeah. Getting the car TV for YouTube. That's pretty much it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Valerie Vaughn, truly a beautiful angel, sharing with us today on the Harland Highway podcast. And as a parting gift, a delicious Reese's peanut butter product.
Can I have a little one?
Yeah, take another one and run into the bathroom and throw one in the toilet. They're a lot of fun. It's almost like a toy fish.
Right.
All right, you better run because you're about to. You better squirt.
I'm going to squirt out
off.
of here.
All right,
thank
folks.
You, Harland.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Valerie Vaughn, she's on her way. She's trapped. Oh my God, the little angel's trapped. Oh, don't pee your pants.
I can't
how close are you on a scale of 1 to 10 to pee in your pants?
Probably like
a 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just I had to do the sit on the leg move to kind of slow it down.
That slows it down?
Yeah.
Sitting on your own leg.
Yeah.
Huh. What if you had to do a number 2? What do you have to sit on? Like your chest?
Sit on a chest, yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, I can wait to do the ending. Just gonna sit here patiently. Let her undo her wings.
I don't want to break them. There we go. Whew.
All right, run to the restroom. It's on the 4th floor.
Okay.
Give me my wings.
You're probably gonna hear me peeing up here.
I think we all are.
You're gonna hear me squirting in the bathroom.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. Thank you for being here. And until next time, chicken chow mein and happy squirting here on the Harland Highway. Yeah, I can hear ya. Definitely. Oh, that's like, you might want to sit on both legs.
Yeah, I'm not sitting on them anymore.
Oh. See you next time. Hey everybody, how would you like your very own personal video message from me, yours truly? It's your birthday, it's your anniversary, it's your graduation, or you just want me to make you laugh? You get to pick the topic you want me to discuss, give me some talking points, and off we go. You can get it for yourself or get it for a friend. It's super easy and fun. Just go to the Cameo app on your phone or to cameo.com. And I record a custom video made just for you or your loved one. Your very own personalized Harland. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, and a whole new season is upon us. Former President Donald Trump is now going to be our current president once again, and many people in the country and the world are shocked, and other people aren't shocked at all. And isn't that the way elections go? It's always like this side and that side, and nobody really knows until the dust settles. But one of the interesting outcomes of this election is that Donald Trump, unlike the first time he ran, this time he received the support of a much bigger portion of the African-American community, in particular men in the African-American community. And that's a change from last time, and he got a big bump. And in order to help kind of navigate through this change, we thought it best that we bring someone in who's an expert in the field, a man who has quite the pedigree. He's dedicated his career to African-American studies, African-American culture, African-American psychology, if you will. And this is a decorated professor out of Berkeley up in California. Professor Rutherford Grimes is here. He is a professor of African-American culture. Professor, welcome to the Harland Highway podcast.
Yeah, Mr. Williams, thank you so much for having me, and what a fascinating and interesting time we are witnessing right here and right now.
It really is, Professor, and as an African-American man yourself, obviously, and as a man who's very immersed in the culture, not just because you are African American, but you're a hardcore student of the whole culture. What would you say attributed to the Donald Trump garnering the support of so many more African American civilians this time?
Mr. Williams, you know that there is a tidal wave of change happening in the country, and there is a high level of unrest in the African American community. The African Americans, men, women, children, they have felt there has been a certain level of stagnation, if you will, when it comes to perpetuating the African American community here in modern United States of America, sir.
Oh, I see. So, we're under the tenure of Barack Obama, and then it was Donald, and then it was Biden, and I think what you're saying is it sort of felt like the African American community's sort of been in neutral. Is that a good way to put it, sir?
Absolutely. Excellent terminology, Mr. Williams. I could have put it together, worded it better myself. Neutral is a fascinating term, and it feels like that there has not been a lot of progress in the African American community in terms of poverty and in terms of jobs and in terms of lifting the community up where it needs it most. And, there are all kinds of forces that are responsible for this, of course, but the stagnation is palatable, Mr. Williams.
Yeah, I guess so. All I can really go from is what I hear and read and see on the news, and you're definitely a man with your hand on the pulse. So, sir, I have to ask you, what was the turning point? What made primarily African American males, but I guess all African Americans, change their position towards Donald Trump? What was it?
Well, Mr. Williams, apart from being fed up by the status quo, apart from feeling sidelined by mainstream society, the African American had just about enough and was looking for a signal, looking for some kind of sign, if you will, on which way to lean, which way to turn. Not that we're easily influenced, Mr. Williams, but sometimes we do like leadership, or we do appreciate, if you will, sir, a strong member of the community perhaps showing the way.
Ah, interesting. Okay, so you mean like, I don't know, like someone like Jesse Jackson or someone like that, a strong African-American leader?
Well, you're all around it, sir, and there is a gentleman who has been a standout in the African-American community for running on 4 decades now. And all African-American men, women, children, they all look up to this gentleman. And when he gave a signal to lean toward Donald Trump, many fell in line and just bobbed down that river, if you will, sir.
Wow. Okay. Who is this gentleman of influence are we referring to?
Mr. Williams, are you familiar with a very popular, very talented African American actor? Go by the name of Forrest Whitaker, and he won Oscars. He's one of the most talented actors in all of acting, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as most of the African American communities, concerned, sir.
Oh yeah, you're not going to get anybody disagreeing with that statement. That he is a master class actor. I mean, unbelievable.
Yes, sir. And so when Forrest Whitaker put out the signal to our community to put their vote in for Donald Trump, to give him a chance, we did. We were willing to follow someone who is such a respected member of our community.
Well, wait a minute. I know he's an actor, sir, and I'm not sure. I don't remember him saying a speech or doing anything like that.
Well, what he did do, Mr. Williams, he did give a talk in the media, and it wasn't so much the words that he used, Mr. Williams, but now, are you familiar with Forrest Whitaker's left eye?
Pardon me, sir?
Forrest Whitaker's left eye.
His left eye, sir?
Yeah, Forrest Whitaker left eye. I don't know if you ever seen him, Mr. Williams, but his right eye, nice and round and healthy, but his left eye, now that hang down over his eyeball like it's got malaria, or like it got E. coli. You ever seen a piece of meat with E. coli bacteria swarming all over it? And Forrest Whitaker, his left eye meat, his eyelid, it drooped down. It drooped down like you ever see the thing that dangled underneath the throat of a full-grown moose, Mr. William? It looked like that meat, that hairy bag meat hanging underneath the throat of a moose. Just as Forrest Whitaker's left eye just dangled down, hanging over his face like a moose bag.
Okay, sir. Hold on. Give me a second here.
Of course, Mr. Williams. Go ahead. Take a breath.
Yeah. I'm not sure. So, yes, I'm familiar with Forrest Whitaker. I think I want to say has a bit of a disfigured left eye. Am I correct?
It's more than disfigured, Mr. Williams. I mean, that left eye, Forrest Whitaker left eye looked like a bulldozer ran over it. It hit a hippopotamus now, and then rolled back over it again. I mean, it looked like his left eye got all rolled up in the tread. You know the big metal tread on a bulldozer, Mr. Williams, like almost like an army tank. And if you could almost picture Forrest Whitaker left eyelid stuck in the clanks, and you're almost pulling his body around in revolutions. Forrest Whitaker screaming, his left eye meat just jammed in them bulldozer links. Now, hear me now,
sir. Well, okay, I think we've established Forrest Whitaker's left eye is a little wonky, but I'm not sure I get the relation between his left eye and the African American population, throwing in the hat for Trump.
Well, here's the thing, Mr. Williams. When you have such an outstanding member of the community, a real icon that the people can look up to. You understand what I mean? Look up to?
Yeah, I understand, sir.
And so they watch every move that Forrest Whitaker make. And when Forrest Whitaker was given a media interview and he was asked about Donald Trump,
okay,
they was watching Forrest Whitaker's left eye.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, his right eye, when he blinked, it blinked normal. It just go up and down, up and down. But his left eye looked like you ever seen a coyote with his legs stuck in a metal trap out in the middle of the forest, and it's all stuck, and it's clawing at the meat, and the coyote's crying in the night. Oh, just crying. That's like Forrest Whitaker's left eye. It blinked. It like kind of twitch is what I'm trying to say. Just like a coyote trapped in an eyelid meat.
Sir, please, Mr. Professor, the howling's not necessary.
I'm sorry, sir. I get a little animated, of course, as I'm very excited.
No, we're all excited. I think what you're trying to say is that Forrest Whitaker's left eye was twitching, and maybe no one else picked up on the twitches, but the members of the African American community, those twitches, in fact, meant something to them?
Absolutely, Mr. Williams. It's almost like a code. You ever hear a submarine underwater? They send the code now, like.
Okay, yes, Professor. Yeah. Professor, yes.
No, I'm not finished now.
Sir, yes.
Yeah, Mr. Williams, so when Forrest Whitaker left eye go twitchy in the night.
Excuse me?
Well, that's a saying we say down in the African American communities. It's like a local saying, a folklore, like left. It's almost like an old folk song. Oh, Forrest Whitaker's left eye go twitchy in the night. Forrest Whitaker's left eye go twitchy in the night. Close your eyes, children, and go to sleep. 'Cause Forrest Whitaker, I go twitchy in the night. Now,
Sir, I feel like we're straying a little. You know, I'd like to keep it focused on the political aspects, and I think you're really leaning into Forrest Whitaker's left eye and some kind of signal.
That's right, Mr. Williams. But now you're starting to see what I'm talking about. When Forrest Whitaker's standing at the microphone, at the podium, and he's just got that stern look on his face, that commanding look of a seasoned, trained actor now. As he was talking about Donald Trump, in fact, when he said Donald Trump's name now.
Okay.
His eye, that left eye, when I say that left eye, I mean like you ever see a dragonfly smash into your front window when you're driving down a country road, and they got them big eyes, the puffed out eyes, but then they hit the window and they get splattered all up like somebody kicked a baby off the top of an apartment building, and they splattered all over the roof of a Volkswagen Beetle, just like screaming baby, wah, and then
Sir, what are you talking about? His eye was twitching.
Well, as he said Donald Trump's name, Forrest Whitaker left baggy, my pillow, a Walmart sleeping bag, down comforter eye, twitch. Now it twitched up and down 3 times, okay? Almost like his left eye got epilepsy and was having a seizure. In the middle of like a Parkinson's disease seizure, like a double Parkinson's, the epileptic, almost like leprosy on his left eye, just bouncing like he was sitting in a Mennonite buggy out in Pennsylvania, and bumping up and down, his eye bouncing up and down like a pair of breasts on a roller coaster.
Sir. Sir, I don't mean to raise my voice, but are you telling me that almost like some kind of a military code, when Forrest Whitaker's left eye fluttered, 3 twitches meant vote for Trump?
And Mr. Williams, 4 twitches meant vote for Kamala Harris.
Pardon me, sir?
Kamala Harris now.
So wait, his eye twitched 3 times.
3 times, and many of us played it back in slow motion. And by the way, Mr. Williams, it's not easy to watch Forrest Whitaker left eye moving in slow motion. It almost looked like a walrus falling off the side of a cliff, just bouncing and all that blubber rolling, and I don't know if you ever taken the top of a hefty woman off out in the park on a summer day, Mr. Williams. I think we're all guilty of that kind of pleasure, lifting the top off of a chubby woman in the park in the middle of the day and playing around with a milk jug now, But if you look at that scenario, a woman with a bit of weight on her, Mr. Williams, got what we call a muffin top now.
Yes, sir, the muffin top. I don't know how.
Well, Forrest Whitaker got the meat on his left eye is so baggy. He actually got muffin top on his eyelid now. His eyelid got 3 or 4 muffin top, and probably in another few years I'll have a whole baker's dozen now. Hear me now? I say what now? Hey, Mr. William now?
Sir, look, this is a little fantastical, and I don't want to offend the African-American community by not saying okay, but you are the expert here, but the very rationale that Forrest Whitaker's twitching eye changed the course of a whole election is a little far out there.
on the surface, Mr. Williams, yes, I can see how this looks like fantastical. It seems unreasonable, unfathomable. It just doesn't make sense. But you have to remember, Mr. Williams, the deep-rooted commitment, the deep-rooted collective mindset in the African community. When the African community decides they like something, or that they set their sights on something, we stick together, and that comes from being a strong minority. We stick together just like any group would when the back's against the wall or they feel threatened. And as a community that's been persecuted and enslaved, Mr. Williams, as we all know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There is a tendency for us to huddle up and collectively do what we need to do to be protected. And when our wonderful actor, our Oscar-winning actor, Forrest Whitaker, when he twitched that left eye like an epileptic baby, rolling down a staircase like a slinky covered in placenta juice now, his eye bugging and twitching like someone just smacked a fish over the head with a mallet. I mean, that thing was just twitching like I don't know if you've ever seen a woman's clitoris in mid-orgasm, but it's just like puffing up and down like a dragon, just puffing around. And
sir, please.
Well, his left eye just winked like a revolving door, but somebody threw some meat in it, and it's just like his left eye go up and down like if you could look in the throat of a giant. It's just
sir, you know what? I think I appreciate the perspective. I'm a little confused. I'm a little, maybe I need to do some more research, but I think we get the point. Donald Trump won the election. He was pushed over the top by the black vote, and that's attributed to, as you would put it, Forrest Whitaker's left eye changed the course of the presidency.
Oh, 100%, Mr. Williams. Now let me end with this. Now, if it wasn't for Forrest Whitaker's left eye sending the signal, okay, if it wasn't for Forrest Whitaker's left eye all infected and pussy and flipping and flapping like an old man that fell out of his wheelchair and just bouncing down the road and got hit by a cement mixer and just meat flying up and down, and his left eye, his eyelid just drooped down like a soggy Eggo waffle in the toaster, but then as the heat makes it hot, it pop up and it's nice and crisp, and his eye was...
Sir, we get it. His eye.
Yeah, that's right, miss. Now you get it. Amen. Hallelujah, mister. Keep saying it. His eye, his left eye.
His left eye, sir. I think I'm tired of saying it, but Professor, I want to thank you for your time and your insight and your perspective. Very fascinating, sir.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Williams, and don't give me any thanks. Let's give the thanks where it belongs on Forrest Whitaker's face, and in particular, Forrest Whitaker's left coffee-stained, almost diarrhea-soaked left eye with mucus on it and ranch dressing and fungus. You got tree fungus on that meat flap hanging.
Sir, enough.
Dirty, almost like a labia that's been soaking in soy sauce.
Sir, I gotta go. Thank you.
Dirty left eye.
Sir, I gotta go. God, what? Good God. What? Are you kidding me? Look, folks, that you heard it from him, not me. That this is he gone? This is the perspective of a very decorated, very brilliant professor with a deep pedigree, and I'm going to leave it there because it's not for me to say. This is his world. He's studied this world, and if he says Forrest Whitaker's left eye is, you know what? I don't know what to think. I'm going to just hang. I'm going to hang up. This is Forrest Whitaker's left fucking eye. You
hang up and then dial your operator.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm done. This left fuck.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again.